Sister Afia drops the visuals for Krekete Soja, and the theme of the song is said by herself in the music video content. I just want us to pay attention and listen to what she herself said about the music video content as a theme, and then we'll come back to talk about the whole architecture of the film. Take a listen.
In a society where women are limited to the kitchen only, I, Queen Solomon, the Yasantua of our time, is here to change the norm, because what a man can do, a woman can do better.
And so you realize that she herself alluded to the fact that what men can do, women can do better. And that is the whole framework of the music piece. And it was also complemented in the music video content, right? And so the whole architecture of the music video content is structured in two folds, two scenes. Realize that one is in the military scene and the other one is the civilian scene. So we'll pay attention to the military scene and talk about some few things I'm picking up from this music video content, right? So the first thing I realized about this military scenes is that almost all the shots didn't pay attention to the physique of Sister Afia. And let me explain. You know, Sister Afia is curvy, and most of the time she tries to dwell on that fact, and maybe it's her USP, unique selling proposition. But in these scenes of the military, or in the military scenes, you realize that attention was paid to her feet and her face, to show that in the military, we don't pay attention to physique. We pay attention to actions and words. And it's even more of actions. That's why we see most of the shots paying attention to her feet. Right? So that's the first thing I realized about this music video content. Another thing I realized about this music video content is that the characters in the shot are 12, right? They are 12 in number. And there are 3 portfolios in the military that I'm going to explain to you. So the first one I'm going to explain is the 12th Infantry battalion. Now this talks about the units of a military that focuses on ground combat on the ground. Okay, so that's the first one. And the second one is the armed regiment. The armed regiment deals with the armed car. So they have an armed car that they use for their combat. And the third one is the 12th Force Group. So they are a group that focuses on counter-terrorism. Okay, and when you check the whole scenes, it's presupposed that it's counter-terrorism. So you see the scenes where they were shooting in the forest. Okay, and counter-terrorism sometimes in some environments that are not usual. Okay, so that's why I think it's that. So it's counter-terrorism. What could this mean? Counter-terrorism to what? Well, by deductive reasoning from the shot, it could complement the theme of the song, which rightly says that, you know, what men can do, women can do better. And so it's counter-intuitive to popular opinion that men are the head of the family and advocacy for men. Now it's no more that, but it's women also taking in charge. That could be a deductive logic you can take from that shot. And finally, on the military side, you realize that Sister Afia is in nails. When I research into it, the Ghana military force or the military group in Ghana don't accept that. Well, we could say that it is artistic, but the whole architecture of the film doesn't suggest that it is fictional. It suggests that it is non-fictional, which presupposes that these are real events and real characters. And so we have to do a proper presentation of that character. So the Ghana military group don't wear nails, and so that's a wrong representation of them, unless of course it's something different. Now let's move to the civilian scenes. You realize that in the civilian scenes, attention was paid to her physique, her body, right? Unlike the military. So it was carefully crafted to pay attention to her physique. that is in the civilian scenes, okay? Where you see her displaying her body and all that to show her physique, to show that she's aware of herself, to show confidence in herself. And so that is the whole architecture framework of the music video content, and I appreciate this. So that's all time will permit me to share with you. I am Kobiafo. Do well to stick and stay with me. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notification, and bye for now.